Hi friends, how are you? By blessings to God, you are doing well. So this is Dr. A B JENA, faculty member, PGT Department, Business Management, Pokemon University, Vyasavihar, Balasore, Odisha. Once again, I am welcoming to all of you to Dr. A B JENA classes. Friends, today we are going to discuss the 32 MCQ time in the multiple choice question from the GST goods and service taxes as well and indirect tax. And friends, so I will have the request to all of you from beginning to till end, kindly watch it. Definitely you will know more and more, friends. So this is the part 3. I have already posted the part 1 as per the assessment year to 2022-23 and part 2 as per the assessment year 2023 and 24, and it's the part 3 from the assessment year or as per the assessment year 2023-24. Friends, if you are going to appear the semester exam, so kindly watch it. If you are going to appear the PhD, the PG entrance examination, kindly you watch it from beginning to till end, and as well as those who are going to appear the UGC NET JRA, particularly in the subject of Commerce Management PMI, and kindly watch it. Also those who are interested for the lectureship examination in the subject of similarly Commerce Management PMR, kindly you watch it also. And so this MCQs will be very useful and fruitful those who are pursuing, that is the CA and ICWA, the course or the program. So friends, without delay we will start our discussion, and again I am requesting to all of you during the discussion, if any mismatch or gap you will find, kindly you give your valuable suggestion and comments in the comment section. Friends, without delay we will start our discussion. Friends, all 32 MCQs are very vital. So first one MCQ, which section governs the provisions regarding determining the time of supply of goods? A, section 12, B, it's section 13, C, it's section 14, D, it's section 15. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. I mean, the section 12 governs the provisions regarding determine or to determine the time of supply of goods. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So second one, MCQ, similarly, which section governs the provisions regarding determining time of supply of services? A, it's section 12, B, it's section 13, C, it's section 14, D, it's section 15. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. So section 13 governs the provisions regarding determining the time of supply of a service. So friends, definitely I will have the request to all of you, kindly go through the posted video, I mean the part 1 and part 2 on GST and indirect tax. So definitely you will know more and more. So next one MCQ, the reverse charge means the liability to pay tax by whom of goods or services or both, instead of what of such goods or services or both. So option A, recipient and supplier, B, it's recipient agent, C, it's supplier recipient, D, it's agent recipient. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. Reverse charge means the liability to pay tax by the recipient of goods or services or both, instead of the supplier of such goods or services or both. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, the time of supply fixes the point when the dash to or of GST arises. A, it's payment, B, it's provision, C, it's recovery, D, it's liability. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. D, the time of supply fixes the point when the liability to the GST arises. So A is the right option for this, D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, what date or what is the date of receipt of payment A. It's the date on which payment is entered in the books of accounts. B. It's the date on which payment is credited to the bank account. C. It's the earlier of A or B. D. It's the none of the above. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. The date of receipt of a payment, the date on which payment is entered in the books of account, or the date on which payment is credited to the bank account. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, what is the time of supply of goods in the case of a forward charge? A. It's the date of issue of invoice. B. It's the due date of issue of invoice. C. It's the date of receipt of consideration by supplier. D. It's the that is earlier of A and B. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So date of issue of invoice, time of supply of goods in the case of forward changes, or due date of issue of invoice can be, so earlier A or B can be the time of supply of goods in the case of forward change. So friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, what is time of supply of goods in case of supplier opting for composition levy under section 10 of the CGST Act 2017. CGST, that is Central Goods and Services Tax Act 2017, I mean 2017. A. It's the date of issue invoice. B. It's the date of receipt of consideration by the supplier. C. It's the letter of A and B. D. It's the earlier of A and B. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. The date of issue of invoice is the time of supply of goods in the case of supplier obtained for composition levy under section 10 of CGST Act 2017, or and the date of receipt of consideration by supplier is the time of supply of goods in the case of supplier obtained for composition levy under section 10 of CGST Act 2017. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, the value of supply of goods and services shall be the what? A. It's the transaction value. B. It's the MRP, maximum retail price. C. It's market value. D. It's the none of the above. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. The value of supply of goods and services shall be the transaction value. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, when can the transaction value be rejected for a computation of a value of a supply? A. It's when the buyer and seller are related and price is not the sole consideration. B. It's when the buyer and seller are related or price is not the sole consideration. C. It's it can never be rejected. D. It's when the goods are sold at very low margins. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. B. So when can the consideration of value be rejected for computation of a value of supply? So in this here, when the buyer and seller are related or price is not the sole consideration. B is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, if the goods are supplied to related person, then how should the taxable person ascertain the value of supplies? A. It's seek the help of a GST officer. B. It's use the arm's length price as required under the income tax law. C. It's refer the rules which are prescribed for this purpose. D. It's none of the above. Friends, so it's the B is the right option for this MCQ. B. If the goods are supplied to related persons, then how should the taxable portion assumed on the value of supplies. So here use the arm's length price as a record under the income tax law. So next one MCQ. What is the rate of interest per annum, PA, for it stands for per annum, payable in the case of a delay in deposit of a GST with the government? What is the percentage of a rate of interest? A it's 15%, B it's 18%, C it's 28%, D it's 40%. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. I mean the 18% rate of interest per annum payable in the case of a delay in deposit of a GST with the government. So B is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ. The number of digits in GSTIN, goods and services tax identification number. A it's 10 digits, B it's 12 digits, C it's 14 digits, D it's 15 digits. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. That is, so there are 15 digits in GSTIN. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ. The person shall be deemed to be related person if, in which situation A, such persons are officers or the directors of one's another's businesses. B, it's such persons are legally recognized partners in a business. C, it's such persons are employer and employee. D, it's all the above. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So in this situation, the person shall be deemed to be related person if such persons are officers or directors of one another's businesses, as well as such persons are legally recognized partners in business, as well as the such persons are employer and employee. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ. The value of a supply should include what? A, it's any non-GST taxes, duties, cesses, fees charged by supplier separately. B, it's interest, late fee or penalty for a delayed payment of any consideration for any supply of goods or services. C, it's subsidies directly linked to the price except subsidies provided by the central and state government. D, it's all the above. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So D. The value of supply should include what? Any non-GST taxes, duties, cesses, fees charged by supplier separately, as well as the interest, late fee or penalty for delayed payment of any consideration for any supply of goods or services, as well as subsidies directly linked to the price except the subsidies provided by the central and the state government. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ. Subsidies provided by central government or state government. A, shall be excluded from the value of a taxable supply. B, what would be the consequences? Shall be included from the value of a taxable supply. C, it shall require no adjustment. D, it can be included or excluded from the value of a taxable supply. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. Subsidies provided by the central government or state government shall be excluded from the value of a taxable supply. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ. Which one or dash is not included in aggregate turnover? A, it's exempt supplies of goods or services or both. B, it's the export of goods or services or both. C, it's interstate supply of goods or services or both. D, it's a value of inward supplies on which tax is paid under reverse charge. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. The value of inward supplies on which tax is paid under the reverse charge is not included in the aggregate turnover. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, which of the following or dash taxes will be levied on imports? A is CGST, B is SGST, C is IGST, D is CGST and SGST. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. So IGST will be levied on import. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, which goods from the following shall not be included under the GST bill? A it's liquor, B it's petrol, C it's cooking gas, D it's all the above. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. So liquor as well as petrol as well as the cooking gas goods will not be included under the GST bill. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, which of the following persons are not liable for the registration? A it's any person engaged exclusively in supplying the goods or services wholly exempt from tax. B it's that is the casual taxable person. C it's the non-resident taxable person. D it's none of the above. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. So any person engaged exclusively in supplying the goods or services wholly exempt from tax, and so they are not liable for registration. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, what is the validity of a GST registration certificate? After getting the GST registration certificate, A it's 1 year, B it's 3 years, C it's valid till it is cancelled, D it's 5 years. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. Valid till it is cancelled, that is the validity of the GST registration certificate. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, registration certificate granted to non-resident taxable person is valid for how many days from the effective date of registration? How many days? A it's 30 days, B it's 60 days, C it's 90 days, D it's 120 days. So friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. The registration certificate granted to non-resident taxable person is valid for 90 days from the effective date of registration. So next one MCQ, if an entry has the multiple branches within the same state, it requires the what? A it's a registration for each branch separately, B it's a single registration for all the branches, C it's a multiple registration or single registration at the option of the assessee, D it's a registration of each branch separately if the turnover of each branch exceeds rupees 20 lakhs. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. B. If an entity has the multiple branches within the same state, it requires what is the single registration for all the branches. So next one MCQ, an e-commerce operator should get itself registered. Option A, irrespective of the threshold limit. B, it's if his aggregate turnover exceeds the threshold limit of rupees 20 lakhs. C, it's if he is liable to collect tax at source and his aggregate turnover exceeds the threshold limit. D, it's if he is liable to collect the tax at a source. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. An commerce operator should get itself registered irrespective of the threshold limit. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ. What does N stand for in HSN? A, it's that is the network. B, it's the nationalization. C, it's the nomenclature. D, it's the nomination. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. So here N stands for what is this nomenclature. So HSN, it stands for harmonized of a system, nomenclature. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, composition taxpayer is required to file return in the form number what? A, it's GSTR-2, B, it's GSTR-3, C, it's GSTR-4, D, it's GSTR-5. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. C. Composition taxpayer is required to file return in the form number, that is the GSTR-4. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one. So GST is A or an which types of tax? A, it's a direct tax. B, it's indirect tax. C, it's a value added tax. D, it's a income tax. Friends, so GST is an indirect tax. So B is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ, GST rates are determined by who? A, it's the state government. B, it's the GST network. C, it's the Ministry of Finance, Government of India. D, it's the GST Council. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. D. So GST rates are determined by GST Council. So next one MCQ. What are the factors differentiating the composite supply and mixed supply? A, it's in nature of bundling, that is the artificial or natural. B, it's the existence of a principal supply. C, it's both of the above. D, it's none of the above. Friends, so C is the right option for this MCQ. So nature of bundling, whether it may be that is the artificial and the natural, existence of principal, supply. Factors differentiating the composite supply and mixed supply. So C is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ. Which of the following is or are not required filing the annual return of a GST? A, it's the input service distributor. B, it's that is the casual taxable person. C, it's the non-resident taxpayer. D, it's all the above. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. Input service distributor as well as that is the casual taxable person as well as the non-resident taxpayer payers are not required filing the annual return of a GST. So D is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ. Which return or dash return is required to be furnished for outward supplies made by the registered person? A, Form GSTR-1. B, it's Form GSTR-2. C, it's Form GSTR-4A. D, it's then Form GSTR-6. Friends, so A is the right option for this MCQ. So Form GSTR-1 is required to be furnished for outward supplies made by the registered person. So A is the right option for this MCQ. So next one MCQ. What is the due date or the due date for filing the GSTR 3B is what? A, it's on 10th day of the next month. B, it's on 15th day of the next month. C, it's on 17th day of the next month. D. It's on or before 20th day of the next month. Friends, so D is the right option for this MCQ. The due date for filing GSTR-3B is what? On or before 20th day of the next month. Last but not least, the vital MCQ also. The concept of GST has been originated from whether England, B it's Canada, C it's America, D it's Australia. Friends, so B is the right option for this MCQ. B. The concept of GST has been originated from Canada. Friends, so these are all about the 32 vital MCQs from the GST and indirect tax subjects. Friends, so these 32 MCQs will be very useful and fruitful in the exemption, in the true or false, or fill in the blanks, answer in one or two sentences. So friends, so I will have the request to all of you, if you like this video lecture, kindly subscribe it, kindly share it, kindly forward it, and I am waiting your valuable suggestion and comments. So far as your valuable comments and suggestions are most welcome for the next video. So thanks a million to all of you.